superpeople is back. It is back, but I'm super disappointed. Let's dive into it. What the brother? Okay. Yeah. Add PvE, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Shot by Narnia as 4 zombies jump into my anus and try to extract something. My brother in Christ. They are dead. Why does he have a better freaking vertical than LeBron James, my guy? Whoa! In today's video, I'm gonna be going over my very first ever gameplay and impressions of the new Super People as a veteran with over 1,000+ hours in the franchise. Let's dive into all the bad things and the good things the game has to offer. I'll also go over strategy on how to save the game at the end of the video, but I want to go over my raw, unfiltered reactions to give you guys an opinion of what you should expect. What is that? Why are there zombies here? My brother in Christ. The funniest thing about that is that was my real unfiltered reaction to realizing that zombies were everywhere in this game. I need a weapon, bro. What the? Why are there goddamn zombies here, bro? I have a combat knife to kill the zombies at least. Well, bro, why are they tweaking, bro? Do I get loot from these guys at least? Hey, yo, you get money from that. That's kind of cool. Okay. And you had... Whoa! Chat! They got hella loot. Okay. I don't hate that. You can stab a zombie and end up with like a whole rifle that has abilities on it. At first, I had a positive reaction because it was cool killing them and getting a bunch of loot. That was until I realized that all of the ground loot in the entire game was replaced and put into zombies. Beyond this painful realization with the loot, there was much more to discover very, very shortly, but also I was stuck in third person, and I am a first person player. That's what I used to grind back in the day, and the reason we don't have that is there simply are not enough players, but it gets worse and better later on, so keep watching. That is cool, though. So crafting's in the game. You get stuff for killing zombies, which I don't hate. And then, oh, I can buy? Whoa, I got 140 gold. Oh, you can buy abilities, bro, outright? I love the idea of the shop in a lot of ways. However, there's no cooldown, so you can constantly be ordering stuff. It's not that hard to get gold, and you can buy the ability of any character, which is cool because you can mix and match. However, the problem is you can get another character's ultimate. So you can jump in the air with Shotgun Master and then land with a force field of Firearms Expert to never lose a fight. There's no first person because they don't have enough players yet, and obviously the Asian player base was bigger, and Asia prefers third person over NA and EU. So we're just gonna have to play third person for now, boys. What the? Okay, my brother in Christ. No audio zombies cannot be a thing. Why the fuck are you so strong, dude? Why are you in the bathroom, bro? Okay, too many monsters. 100%. Like, it's cool that they give good loot. I do like that. I'm happy that I'm getting good loot from killing these guys. But also, why are they in the bathroom, bro? Ain't nobody got time for that. What are you? My brother in Christ. That's a freaky ass dude, bro. He's got tumors coming out of everywhere. Okay, not that hard to kill though. And then there seem to be a lot more of these like random buffs. Like I get less PvE damage on all these. You get extra inventory space. Like that's good. Another point of frustration and hypocrisy is the fact that they got rid of defense bars, attack bars, and speed bars because they were quote-unquote too complicated, but then added 20+ random perks on all weapons, attachments, utility, etc. And I don't even know what half of these things do, despite having over 1,000 hours in the game. So they're saying it's too complicated, and then they add all these random valuations that change stuff by percentage values, and none of it makes any sense, and it's ridiculous. It's a cool concept, but why would you get rid of bars and then replace it with this absolute nonsense I don't understand? Hey, yo, a golem. What's up, baby? How hard is it to kill a golem? That's not good. Bro, I'm out of ammo.
Survival
bonus.
bonus.
Oh, what's up, brother? Why is he a boss? God dang, bro, he takes forever to kill. And his loot was not that good. You hide in the big PvE corpse, 100%, dude, until it disappears. Bro, I need ammo. Oh. Oh, we make it rain, baby. Woo! Give me my money. In terms of the loot from killing PvE bosses, this one was pretty atrocious, but if you kill the bigger ones that have more HP, they're definitely worth it. You can get multiple legendary items, be that weapons, armor, or just standard abilities. Definitely worth taking down. So my suggestion would be to remove all these stupid-ass zombies, add the floor loot back, and then just have like 4 bosses, one on each corner of the map that you can choose to go fight to risk to get better loot. I would be okay with this. But the fact there's all these no audio freaking zombies griefing you 24/7 is absolutely ruining the game. Not to mention you have no ammo and heals and you're forced to buy them with the shop because you're not getting any from these freaking zombies unless you're killing them with a combat knife and penny pinching all this ammo because there's no damn ground loot. Another issue with the PvE, besides the fact there's way too many of them, they don't un-aggro. They will chase you till the ends of the earth. Just look at this clip here. Had I killed this boss, I would have got a ton of amazing loot, which is great. But I dumped over 500 bullets into them. They did not die. Then I ran over 200 meters away and it would not lose aggro. It chased me this entire time until I ran into an enemy player, which I ended up dying to because I was all out of ammo and only had my shotgun and choked my shot like this. And we're dead. Because we had no ammo, because we were fighting a boss that doesn't die. Another feature that seems good on paper, but they absolutely botched, is the self-revive system. Once you reach a certain level, you will then get 1 resurrection, which I'm totally fine with for the early game. Let's say you're one of the first 20 people to die, give them the resurrection. I'm okay with that. The mechanic works good. However, the problem I have is that you can self-revive up to top 4. Once you're top 3, you can't, but top 4, you can self-revive, which is absolutely ridiculous. Some people are actively themselves so that they can rotate again into a better position in zone by redeploying using the parachute. And why would they do this? Because you get all of your loot back. And in squads, if you kill them and you are looting their body, they will literally respawn and you will no longer be able to loot their bodies. You have to loot them super quick. Otherwise, the loot magically disappears and you can end up killing the same exact squad 5+ times in a game because in the in-game shop, you can buy more resurrections. The idea of a resurrection is okay, especially if it's only for the early game, but the way they executed it is one of the worst ways possible that encourages stupid-ass gameplay, ruins endgames, and ruins a lot of aspects of the game beyond that as well. Here's the good news about Super People. The gunplay, still amazing. They increase recoil, and it's very rewarding when you take people down. The movement, amazing. The graphics, great. Performance, awesome. However, the PvE has got to go. I'm okay if they just remove like 99% of it, and then use a couple of bosses around the map that you can go fight to get better buffs. I'm okay with that. What? Homie said, swiggity. Oh my God. Freaky ass boy running on all 4s, dude. Trying to give me some sloppy toppy. What's going on here, dude? Put him in a designated area. It's definitely a cool feature. I don't think it hurts the game, but having these zombies literally everywhere is a cancer for the game. They grief you early game. They make everything way slower. It's loud as shit when you kill them. They make literally no footsteps. They hide in the goddamn bathrooms. It's just a pain in the ass. Beyond this, their aggro system will follow you to the ends of the earth no matter what, which griefs your starting fight and griefs your later fights because they're still chasing you down, breaking down doors and all kinds of bullshit. You can get an entire horde chasing you if you don't take them down early enough, which is really, really frustrating. So remove 95 to 100% of the PvE and most of our problems are solved. But beyond that, the audio is also broken for even teammates and player audio for gunshots. It's way worse than what it used to be, probably because of the addition of zombies. So remove all the zombies, take all the loot that's inside of them, put that on the ground like it used to be, and most of the problems go away. From there, the in-game shop needs some type of cooldown because it's OP that you can just spam it, constantly getting whatever you need. I love the idea of it, Amazon priming stuff in during a zombie apocalypse, but it 100% needs balancing, but we're not even going to care about this until the PvE is out of the game and people actually start playing. Beyond that, the altars are definitely a little bit overpowered. Some of these buffs are crazy, like getting a 50% cooldown on your ultimate for 2 minutes on some classes is absolutely ridiculous. But again,
it's still a cool feature that all it will need is a little bit of balancing. Unlike PvE, which just needs to be removed. And beyond that, the resurrection, you gotta make it so that it does not happen mid to late game. It only happens early game, and you can't buy multiple of them because that's just super, super stupid. Get out of jail free card bullshit, and people will intentionally off themselves to get an advantage late game, which is disgusting. As for buying other characters' abilities, it's definitely a little bit broken, but the concept is overall very cool. So maybe just make it so you can only buy certain abilities, and you might have to just remove the ultimates in general because some of them have literally no outplay at all, especially when it comes to like teleporting on someone with a firearms expert ultimate or a blackout from SWAT. You can't do anything, you're just dead. I absolutely love Super People. I love the IP, Super People 1 and 2. They got crafting back. The map design's great. Everything was great. They have everything they need to be one of the best battle royales of all time, and they do this dumb shit. Why? It seems like some of the higher ups are upset with how much money they spent on these assets for World of the Dead and want to make sure they don't go to waste. But at the end of the day, adding them to your new game is just going to kill the new project. So for the love of God, remove the PvE. There's no reason for it to be in this video game. And for those of you curious, the dev team is incredibly talented. They do a fantastic job, but most of the issues stem from management. Back in the day, Nexon's management was a big reason the game died because they didn't listen to the fucking community or the partners, and then they wondered why the game died with their slow-ass releases and fixes. Now it's the same shit again with whoever's in charge. I don't know who it is, but they're doing a terrible job and should be fired. If it's the owner of the game, then he should hire some people or maybe listen to the community. The feedback report they did was good on paper. However, they did it 2 weeks before the launch and did not give themselves enough time to do any of the changes. That's the devil's advocate, but that's also very true. They physically just did it too late, which begs the question, why on earth would you ask for feedback if you do not have time to implement it or had no interest in delaying it because of the marketing that you already spent? It'd be much better to just simply delay it. You get a lot more positivity from the community, and it would have been a much better launch across the board. So now we're stuck here. The community hates them. The whole Discord's blowing up with racial slurs and people yelling and cussing out the dev team when in reality it mostly boils down to management and bad planning. I love this game. This game is not dead yet, but if the changes are not made quickly and drastically, this game will be dead for a third time, which absolutely sucks because it's still one of the coolest games that has ever been made. With that said, I will still be playing this game for the week that it's here, just in case it dies forever. So come on by to the Twitch, twitch.tv/AndySlaps, and be sure to comment your thoughts down below. I'll reply to every single comment.